day at the salon. And there's a whole lot of silky hairstyling going on. All the Cabbage Patch Cornsilk kids were there with their new shiny silky hair. They're one of a kind. And just mine. New Cabbage Patch Cornsilk kids, each sold separately, brush not included.
Okay, so today in the mail I got two 2005 Cabbage Patch Kids Cornsilk kids, and they're both in honestly really good condition because 2005 and it's currently 2025, so they're 20 years old, and for the most part they're just really minty. Like, they both have the headbands and they're both still stapled to their heads. Like, even down here they're still stapled to the outfit and everything. So they look really good, but I'm still gonna do my typical cleaning treatments on them. This one is supposed to have long straight hair, but it's been in this ponytail for 20 years. And you can tell that it still has the original hairstyle up here, but I know this elastic is dead, so that'll need to be replaced. And she'll get a boil wash and she's gonna look great. And this one, she has, again, the same thing. The braids are still stapled to her outfit. And she has the poodle hairstyle. And a lot of times when I get these poodle girls, like, this is just fried, like totally fried. And it's gonna take a lot of work to, you know, comb it out. But this is just box perfect. So I don't know where they've been. I don't know who owned these, but they really didn't touch them. So, so it's gonna be really a nice little project, nice little quick project. Both in complete outfits, socks and shoes and everything. Both even still have the diapers. And they came with one paper, and it says, Isabella Michelle was born in the Cabbage Patch on August 16th. And out of both of them, you know, you can never really tell, like, which paper went to who, because, you know, they were all different. But I think this one looks more like an Isabella Michelle. So, yeah, so this one will get named at some point. But, yeah, so I'm going to spend the day fixing up these girls and getting them back to, you know, crispy, clean, perfect. I'll start off by saying that I really don't think there is a wrong way to clean a Cabbage Patch Kid. Everyone has their own different methods. And cleaning them, it's really just honestly kind of like cleaning any other doll. Like if you've cleaned a Barbie or a Bratz doll, it'll be really similar to that. So basically I start off in the sink and I have a few little things. I have some baking soda, a toothbrush, just some dish soap, magic eraser, and this is the big thing right here, a wire brush. I will swear by a wire brush forever. You can literally just get these in the pet department at Walmart. They're like $3, and it makes combing through their hair extremely easy. Like, you can just comb through a big wad of hair like this in like 2 minutes. And it just saves you a lot of time. There's pretty much no breakage. And yeah, I really like it. So let's get started. Now here she is in the middle of the scrubbing process. I know it looks kind of scary, but it's really not that hard. This is a mixture of dish soap and baking soda, and this is toothbrush, of course, and you just, you know, just scrub, you know. And I just feel like the addition of the baking soda really gets rid of the years of ingrained dirt. Because, you know, like I said, this doll's 20 years old. I have no idea where she's been. No idea what she's been around. So, I mean, again, I know it looks weird. I know it looks kind of scary, but just trust the process. Now I have both girls. They're through with their sink bath. And now they're getting ready to go to the next step, which is washing machine. So I wash every Cabbage Patch Kid in the washing machine. Like, basically what I do in the sink is sort of like their pre-bath. Like putting them in the sink and scrubbing them. It gets rid of any weird stains that they may have or just anything that's on the bodies. And also, if you're dealing with a 2000s play-along era doll, when you put them in the washing machine, in a pillowcase, you always put them in a pillowcase. But when you put them in there, they float. Like, they don't go down in the water and, you know, swish around. And you know, like get real clean in there. Like they just kind of bob around and float at the top. So basically, I use the washing machine to just sort of like wash out any of the soap that I put in them from the sink, and just kind of as like a finishing touch. See what I mean when I say they float? Like they don't go down in there at all. So a lot of times I'll just, I'll stay by the washing machine and just kind of poke them down in there. I'll just poke them down in there. And, you know, just make sure that they get any excess soap off of them. And I forgot to say earlier, but when I wash them, I use the gentle cycle. So if you have a washing machine with various cycles on it, look for something that says like delicate, and then just put it on that cycle. And here they both are, fresh out of the washing machine. They really don't look any different, like at all, but they are fresh, they are clean. Her hair turned out fine, and I have the little short bits separated in the top. And with her, yeah, she still looks good, she looks fine. This is, see how flat it got in the pillowcase? Like it did not move when it was in that pillowcase. But the next step is the boil wash. And so of course, you know, her whole hair, it'll get boiled and I'll make it stick straight. But with her, I'm obviously, I'm not gonna boil these perfect Kinecon curls. Like, I have this short bit separated out because I will be boiling this. It really doesn't look like it needs it, but I mean, honestly, it's just a finishing touch, you know? So here's the water heating up. And when I boil wash their hair, I never completely let it to get to a boil. This is probably about all I'm gonna do. Maybe just let it get a little bit hotter, but I never boil their hair to a roaring boil. And this is what the hair looks like before. Like, it's really not bad already. So it's just, I mean, it's not, I really don't think it's gonna be that much of a difference, but again, just a nice finishing touch. Here we are at the drying station. Every time I wash a Cabbage Patch Kid, I always hang it on this drying rack. And I have this thing. I don't know what to call it, but it's just kind of like this weird carousel thing that you can clip clothes onto. And I got it at IKEA years ago, and honestly, I'm not sure what it's actually for, but this is what I use it for, because it's just perfect for all the little bits of clothes and all that. But this is her after the boil wash, and honestly, yeah, this is looking really good so far. So this will be dry like this time tomorrow. So honestly, yeah, the next step after they dry is really just redressing them. And see, I did her little hairs. They're gonna be really good. And also, I didn't film any of these, but I also cleaned these two babies. This is just a 2007 Play Along Missy Face baby. They're supposed to have like this color change feature on the face that goes from like cold to hot, and it makes it look like they're eating ice cream or something. But yeah, she's cute. I really didn't film any of her process because, I mean, bald baby, like she just needed a scrub and that's it. And then this is a 1986 bean butt calico baby. There are beans in its butt. Very cute, very cool. I don't know if I'll be keeping that one because, I mean, I do like the calicos, but I really do just primarily focus on the 2000s era these days. But yeah, like I said, the next time you'll probably see these girls, they will probably be all dressed and styled, and yeah. I'm in the styling portion of this video now, and one other thing that I wanted to mention that I forgot about is the Play Along dolls, they're notorious for getting these little rubs on their face, like these just little clear rubs, and they get them super easy. Like, I swear, you could just drag your thumbnail along their face and they would have just like a little line on their face. So how I get rid of this is actually super easy. I literally just take some acetone and a Q-tip, like just literally just standard acetone, and a Q-tip, and I just take it and I just rub it across it, and it just makes it go away. And it's gone. Pretty much can't tell that she had anything ever there. Like, see, it's pretty much gone now. It was that easy. Now, you might notice that you could see like maybe a little bit of film there. And what I do to take that off is I take a piece of magic eraser, just a dry, like it has to be dry, a dry piece of magic eraser, and I just kind of buff over it and just kind of, finish it out. And then, yeah, honestly, it took me years to figure that out. So, but I'm really glad that I finally figured out how to get rid of that, because it just makes their complexion so much better when you're not trying to hide a big old shine mark on their forehead. And here they are after, all clean and all fresh and looking like they just stepped out of 2005. So, yeah, so you see, you can't see that shine mark on her forehead anymore. And they're all clean, they're all crispy, complete outfits. Let me see if I can turn her around without her falling off the doll stand. But see, look at her hair. It looks super good, super sleek, super shiny. Isabella Michelle is a lot happier now, and she feels a lot better, a lot more fresh now that she has some attention. She washed all the 2005 off of her, and she's gonna look really good next to all my other 2005 Cornsilk kids. And here's the other girl. Her hair is enormous. I think out of every poodle girl that I own, I think she has the biggest curls. And she's just so fantastic. She's so pretty. And remember, she didn't actually come with papers, so she didn't have a name. So I decided that her name is Brenna Brandy. And I was able to figure that out because there's this website that you can go to. And I think it's called like the Baby Name Genie or something. And you can just randomize the names first and middle. And they give you some really perfect Cabbage Patchy names. So that's the website that I always use to help me rename my dolls that don't come with a name. And here her hair is from the back. Again, it's just so long and curly. And I really could not be more happy with how she turned out. So I'm gonna end this video here, and I just want to thank you guys for watching, because this is actually my first YouTube video. I've never done anything like this before, but several of my friends just keep telling me, you need to make videos on them, you need to make videos on them. Not that many people talk about the Cabbage Patch Kids from this era, not that many people know about them, and all that. And I really have been collecting the play-along ones since they came out, since 2004, so I was just kind of there for everything. I saw all the outfits, I saw the hairstyles, I know which year things came out, so I think when I post videos on this channel, it's basically just going to be stuff pertaining to these, like just restoration tips, things about different variations, the various factories that made play-along dolls. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't know how often I'm going to produce content like this, but it'll be exciting, it'll be fun, it'll be definitely different for me. So, yeah, so again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you later.